What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another Tool Thursday. And yes, I said it, I said Tool Thursday because I actually switched it over from Tool Tuesday to Tool Thursday because our main videos on the channel are on Tuesday, and I kind of wanted to incorporate 2 videos a week whenever we get tools as awesome as this one right here. And I wanted to incorporate some extra videos for you guys. So yeah, if you guys are interested in today's video, go ahead and please drop a thumbs up for your boy. You know, on the grind, making tons of videos for you guys, and it definitely helps out the channel a lot. And I'm gonna try to give you guys the best impression and the best review on this tool right here that I can. So a thumbs up goes a long way, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Today's video, I have been wanting one of these for the longest time, and it's something that I've needed in my arsenal. And this is the Milwaukee M18 tire inflator. Now, if you guys are a avid watcher for the channel, you guys know I have Milwaukee tools and I love them. And I actually just picked this one up for 60 bucks. 1/2-inch impact, works great. I started off with just this one, 1/4-inch hex driver, and this actually used to break all of my lug nuts, believe it or not, with the 1/2-inch adapter. Then I got the ratchet, love that. Then I switched over to this 3/8 anvil stubby, and this one was breaking all my lug nuts. So now, for the really stuck lug nuts and for the everyday use, I could retire my 3/8 stubby. Finally got a 1/2-inch impact. Got this one for 60 bucks, I believe. No battery, which it's okay. I got a battery for all these. For someone with a lot of Milwaukee tools, just like myself, you guys have a couple batteries, and this one's kind of a no-brainer if you guys already have Milwaukee tools. If you don't, this tool alone, right here, might just make you guys switch over. And in my opinion, this one right here is worth just having a one-off Milwaukee tool, because you can actually get this, 2 6.0 batteries and a charger for starter kit for 300 bucks. Basically, the starter kit's 300 bucks and you get the tool free. This one's gonna run you around 180. I paid close to 200 with tax, but it's worth every penny, man. Let me show you guys why. Just starting out, this is it right here, Milwaukee M18. Excuse my messy workbench here, but yeah, my batteries that I have, they're only 3.0 batteries, and this thing still gets the job done. You turn it on here, and the thing that I love about this thing the most, honestly, is the memory. So that's for my truck, that's for my car street tires, so this is the perfect opportunity to show you guys. This one actually is supposed to be set up for my drag tires whenever I'm cruising them around on the street. So I want this one on 30. So you hold the plus button, and goes all the way up to 30, right? And you can go individual increments like that, and then you just hold memory, and then boom, memory 3 is saved. And number 4 is when we're racing and we want the tire pressure at probably around 15. So number 1 is my truck, number 2 is the street tires on the Stang, number 3 is the drag tires on the Stang cruising around on the street, number 4 is when we're racing. In my opinion, the only downfall on this is not the speed, is not how much battery it sucks up. The only downfall, which I don't know if you would even call this a downfall, is that this thing doesn't take the tire pressure out of the tires themselves. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I wish you could connect it, set it to a lower increment, and it let the tire pressure out itself. That would be freaking perfect. So right now we're having to use the gauge that I got, deplete all the tire pressure. If I let out too much, hook this up real quick, inflate it, and it's super fast, man. It's super fast. So for my previous videos, guys, you know I love Harbor Freight. I went and got this little puny thing from them. This was like 10 bucks, and I give Harbor Freight a lot of credit. I thought this thing would air up my 37-inch tires on my daily. This thing put like 2 psi in my truck within like 15 minutes. So this thing is not made for airing up tires. It's a portable inflator, you know, for a sport needle plug storage socket. You know, it has a good use behind it. I paid like 10 bucks for this. It's for like footballs, basketballs, tubes if you're floating the river or whatever. I think that's where this will come in clutch. So yeah, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I've needed one of these portable tire inflators so many times and I've not had them, that this is what made me pull the trigger on this. So just recently, if you guys have me on Instagram, if you don't, I definitely recommend following me at Fourpointsixchris right here. I had a bad blowout in the truck on the way home, and one of those reasons is because it's an 04. It doesn't have a tire pressure monitoring system, which I did fix that, and that's going to be another tool video. But it doesn't have onboard tire pressure monitoring, so I didn't know that the tire had went low. I didn't know that it had a puncture and the tire went low, popped the tire, and I had a blowout in that truck. And you guys know, if you guys are on a 6-inch lift plus a tire blowout with a 35-inch tire plus, it's very sketchy, especially if you're going fast speeds. And yeah, it was not a fun time, man. It left me stranded on the side of the road. I had to get a trailer to come pick me and my truck up. Dude, it was really expensive. So I got something to combat that, and this also is going to help me combat that, because I got the tire pressure monitoring system now. So let's say I pick up a nail on the side of the road, right? I'm gonna see that it's going low. I can use this to patch it, and to get the tire back up to pressure, we could use this to fill it back up. And right now I'm gonna show you guys how powerful this thing is and how much air this thing can pump into a 37-inch tire, and how fast, even on a 3.0 Milwaukee Red Lithium XC battery, a 3.0 battery. I've seen a bunch of tests with these, and people are using 6.0s, 8.0s, and even the 12.0 batteries. This is just a 3.0 battery. I'll show you guys how powerful this thing is, and we have some tools here to make this thing even better, in my opinion, because this is what it comes with. There's a little thing in the back right here. You guys can see it has a sport needle, a little fatter tip, so you could put you can air up things that have a bigger inlet. And this is right here. They had a great idea, you know, with this. You kind of just screw it onto your valve stem, and it's great. It's easy, but whenever you're taking it off, you lose a little bit of air pressure. In my opinion, that's really annoying. And going around every single tire, unscrewing it, putting this back on, it gets really annoying. So we got to fix for that, and this is going to be a little bonus video for you guys. A little bonus add-on if you guys go ahead and grab this. And everything that I did in this video, man, I'll have a link in the description. It's actually cheaper if you buy this thing on Amazon versus Home Depot. So I'll have a link to this bad boy down below. Anytime we hit the road, man, I drive 1,000 miles round trip to work. I need something that is going to be by my side. I'm throwing this thing in the truck all the time whenever I leave. Compared with this and refilling the 37-inch tire with that, I'm golden. I got a spare tire also. That's one of the reasons, was really one of my big downfalls too. My 37-inch tire had a bunch of tread on it, really thick tires. I really didn't think I would ever have a blowout, but I did. You know, they say if something can happen, it will happen. So that was one of my downfalls on that. Alright guys, so these are the parts right here that is going to improve this freaking tool 110%. Which I don't really do this unless someone is paying me to tell you. So I'm telling you, and there's no paid promotion, you guys know damn well it's a great product. So this is the Jayco Lightning L2 series tire truck. This goes on all your air tools. And this is a little adapter that you're gonna need for the Milwaukee tool right here. And you can see the part number right here. I'll have everything linked below. Got this off of Amazon. So this is my little tire air chuck that I've been using over the past years. Got that one on Amazon too. I definitely recommend it if you guys are looking for one of those. This is great for the slicks and everything like that. When you guys are at the track and you want to air down your tires, air up your tires, it has a great display unit. Man, look at all these tools I'm putting you guys on game. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy. I greatly appreciate it. So before, man, this is what I had. This little chuck right here. You squeeze it, put it on the tire valve stem, and it basically clamps on, and you can air up your tires. Well, recently, I don't know what went wrong with this thing, but I'll insert a clip right here. No matter how hard or what orientation you put this thing on, it was always losing air, so I had to find myself holding the thing on the valve stem while adding air. It was so freaking annoying. So I went ahead and added the Jayco to this thing real quick, and let me show you guys how easy this thing is. So check it out, guys. Let's imagine this is the slicks, right? And you want to air down your tires before you go race. This is the Jayco, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this goes on the Milwaukee tool itself. So instead of having to squeeze it or anything, you just grab it back here. You don't have to squeeze anything. Push it right on, and boom, there's your tire pressure. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's 36.1. These tires have a small leak in it. It's all good. I bought the tires used. But I'm gonna show you guys right now how we get it back up to pressure. This is gonna be a great demonstration on how fast the Milwaukee tool will bring it right back up to speed. And whenever you're done, look, I'm pulling on it, no air is releasing. Whenever you're done, just push the button, boom, it's off. As quick as that. Alright guys, so you can't see it, the Milwaukee inflator is not in frame, but this is it right here. It's literally just a little brass thing that you spin on. You guys will hear it lose air as you go on. It loses air, you keep on tightening it, and then boom, it's ready to go. I like that because also, you know what I mean, it's not gonna lose air. This is the inflator. Boom, just like that. But it gets even better, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how better it gets with the little add-ons that I have here. Alright guys, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this off the tire. Get your little bronze adapter here that I just showed you guys. The part with the little valve stem inside of it, it goes right into your Milwaukee tool. Make sure you screw that in nice and tight. Boom, just like that. And then the other side screws right into your Jayco air tool chuck. And check that out, guys. Now she's ready to go, ready to cook, ready to hook right up to your tires and air this thing up, no problem. And no more having to twist that thing on and off, and you're good to go. So boom, this thing actually reads tire air pressure also. So let's go ahead and hook this air chuck up to the tire. You guys can see there's nothing on there. As soon as I hook it up, it shows you guys how much air pressure is in the tire. And this is another thing that I love about this. You go down here, you select memory. 55 is for my truck. 40 is for the street tires. These are the street tires like I was saying. And then I have the third one to my drag slicks, and then drag slicks racing. So let's go to the second one. Boom. There you go. That's 40 PSI. That's what we're shooting for. All you have to do is press this button right here to air it up. Are you done? Okay. Stops automatically. I'm not sure if you guys heard. This thing has an internal fan, which just cools down the motor on this thing, and it's gonna keep it lasting a long time. And I love how you can just set it, forget it, walk away, do whatever else you're doing in the garage while this thing's airing up the tires. And it's freaking amazing, man. You guys just saw how fast that thing put 5 PSI. Yes, it's 5 PSI, it's not a big deal, but this thing is very convenient. Instead of turning on this air compressor, waiting a good 15-20 minutes for the air pressure to get all the way up enough to air up your tires, or to air up one tire at that. I hated doing that. This tire is ready to go now. We're ready to go. These tires, you can air them up on the side. You throw this in the back of the car, you have a flat, you have anything, this thing's on board, ready to go. I love that thing. Alright guys, so this is my daily, and this was actually the perfect moment to show you guys, because I actually just went and got my tires serviced, and all of the tires are at uneven pressures, and if they're off just by one, call me crazy. I like to have them all even. I'm gonna check this one. This one's at 53, and I like all of them to be at 55. You guys can see 53. So I'm gonna let this one out quite a bit, just so I can show you guys how fast this Milwaukee tire inflator inflates all of these tires. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get it down to, let's say 30 PSI. And I'm gonna show you guys how fast, even with a 3.0 battery, this thing can get it back up to 55 PSI. Alright guys, as you guys can tell, we're at 35 PSI, and we're gonna go all the way up to 20 PSI, which is 55. And I'm gonna show you guys how quick and easy it is with the new Milwaukee tire inflator. Boom, guys, right there, right at 5 minutes. Used up pretty much 2 bars of the battery, which we just did the car, one of the tires, and then now 20 psi. We did 20 psi in 5 minutes, and in my opinion, that's freaking good considering this is a really small battery. This is a 3.0. I've only seen this test done with 6.0s, 8.0s, and even the 12.0, the mega battery. That battery costs more than this tool itself. You can hear the internal fan right now, which in my opinion is a great feature, and it's going to be great longevity for this tool right here. But as you guys can see, it got it done. I'm really impressed with this thing, man. It's going to be a freaking great asset to the tool collection. Alright guys, so I love this thing, man. We went ahead and finished airing up all the tires, and we still have 2 bars, and that's after airing up the Mustang tires, airing up that tire all the way to with 20 more psi, and then topping off the rest of the tires. We still have 2 more bars left in this 3.0 battery, which it is impressive as hell to me. And just know that 20 psi increment, it does depend on how big your battery is, on how fast this thing works. This thing probably isn't all that efficient anymore. These batteries are old as hell. But it's real quick, you know, with these lightning fast chargers. Charge the battery right back up and you're good to go. So one thing I would like to mention, if you guys are going to be doing this mod, I would add some Loctite to this. Ever since I started messing with nitrous fittings, you guys know, I am a authorized nitrous dealer now. We do not use any thread tape or anything like that on NPT fittings, or I should say any fittings that are just thread. That thing got tight as hell all of a sudden. So yeah, I don't use thread tape for anything now that has to do with air. If this thing can seal nitrous and high volumes, high pressure, it can definitely seal a little bit of air. So we're gonna add a little bit of blue Loctite to this, and this is the Loctite I use. It seals all freaking nitrous fittings, air, all of that stuff. Add a little bit to it here. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Just like that. That's all you need. Attach it to your Jayco fitting. And the key to this is letting this thing seal for 24 hours before you add any more air to it. So that was letting a little bit of air out. Tying it up a little bit with a crescent, no big deal. And I don't think I need to add it to this because this has a little, like a tire stem port. So I don't think you need to do it to that, so I'm just gonna tighten the hell out of this. I'm pretty sure that's all we need to complete our mod. And that's it, man. Upgrades this little Milwaukee inflator a whole bunch. And we're gonna do the same to my little deflator slash adding air with the air compressor. This thing is badass, man. I'll leave a link to this also. I got this thing a couple years ago, and you guys can tell still has full bars. I've never even changed the batteries. Cheap Chinese batteries that are in it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. So yeah guys, there you have it. There's my little review slash tutorial on the Milwaukee M18 inflator. Whenever you're done, they make it real easy just to wrap the hose right around it and stuff this thing in the back of your trunk of your car, whatever you have, man. I'm really glad I got this thing. Worth every penny in my opinion, and the mod doesn't mess up storing this thing whatsoever. I love this thing, man. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So yeah, with that guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Tool Thursday. We have a lot more to come. If you guys have a tool that you guys want me to review, if the tool is out there worth me buying, and ask me if I got it. If I don't, you know, I'll go ahead and go check it out for you guys and make a review for you guys. If there's any tool companies out there, you guys want me to review your tool, if it's something that I can use, you think, you know, this is an automotive based YouTube channel, it could help my audience, reach out to me, Fourpointsixchris at yahoo.com or Instagram, Fourpointsixchris. I'll be glad to show it to my followers and put it out there on the internet for you guys. So yeah, with that, man, it's your boy Fourpointsixchris. Stay tuned on the channel, guys. We have a ton more content on the Mustang, other tool content videos, and I hope you guys like this, man, because I enjoy reviewing my new toys that I got, and I hope that I can shed some light on it. And I hope, man, I wish I had this thing a long time ago. So I'm hoping you guys gonna get one yourself, because us, as gearheads, if you have multiple vehicles, always airing up tires. The tires go low in the winter time. This thing is freaking a beast, just for topping off your tires and making sure all your tires are good. Going on vacations, tire pressure is key. If you're running your tires low, you risk a chance of a blowout, and that's just not safe. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's your boy Fourpointsixchris. Peace out, man.